The pundits might be salivating over protracted primary battles, but at least as far as voters are concerned, 2024 looks like a Trump Biden rematch. Looking ahead to the 2024 presidential election, how likely is it that President Joe Biden will be the Democrat nominee? 32% say very likely, and a combined 64% say at least somewhat likely. Only 29% say it isn't likely. Democrats are far more likely than Republicans or independents to think Biden's going to be the nominee, 83% in fact, but only about 55% of Republicans and independents agree. Here are the Biden approval numbers for an even bigger disparity, with 96% of Biden's strong approvers say he's going to be the nominee and only 40% of Biden's strong disapprovers agreeing. That 96% number is stunning. Here's a flashback from numbers we ran in early March that I think are pretty relevant. If he's reelected in 2024, Joe Biden would be 86 years old when his second term ends. Is 86 too old to be president? 59% of all voters said yes, but a plurality of Biden's strong approvers said no, 46%, and only 41% of them said yes. How likely is it that former President Donald Trump will be the Republican nominee in 2024? The exact same 64% with the exact same very and somewhat split say likely, though 2 points more say not likely than about Biden's nomination. Republicans are almost as confident in Trump's nomination as Democrats are in Biden's. 80% say it's at least somewhat likely, though only 42% say very likely. But that's still a really big deal, since Trump officially has challengers and Biden currently doesn't. Independents respond to this one almost exactly the same as to the Biden question. But look at Democrats. They're quite a bit more confident that Trump will be the nominee than Republicans were about Biden. Why is that? Who knows? Maybe it's fatalism or wishful thinking since Biden prevailed over Trump in 2020. Whatever it is, the prospects of Trump's prosecution don't seem to be making much of an impact here. But here are the numbers by Biden approval, and these are fascinating. Biden's strong disapprovers are significantly less confident Trump will be the nominee than Biden's strong approvers were about Biden being the nominee. But Biden's strong approvers are also far more confident Trump will be the nominee than Biden's strong disapprovers were about Biden being the nominee. I'm sorry if that's a bit of a brain twister, but feel free to flip back and forth between the slides until you get it. But here's one more question we ran that, at least at the top line level, also seems hilariously split. Which of these statements best reflects your attitude towards the 2024 presidential election? You'll vote for the Democrat candidate, no matter who it is. You'll vote for the Republican candidate, no matter who it is. Or you'll vote for the candidate you like best, no matter which party they belong to. The party response is split, 27% to 27%. And 42% of voters admit there's a chance they'll consider a candidate outside their party. First, let me say this is our standard daily presidential tracking weighting. We did not adjust this in any way, and the exactly split results just came out this way, 27%. Second, our weighting is currently D+3. We added a point since November. So with Democrat 36%, Republican 33%, and Independent 31% weightings, we have both parties at parity. And a good portion, 11% of Party ID voters are willing to consider the best candidate, venturing outside of party lines. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what this means in the comments. But here are the party breakdowns. Vote red or be dead? It does not look like that here. Democrats are slightly more likely than Republicans to say they vote by party, and they're 7 points less likely to say they'll vote for the best candidate. Independents are obviously far more likely to vote for the candidate they like best, but 20% of them do say they're voting for Republicans no matter what, and only 13% say Democrats. That's directionally similar to the Republican edge we've seen on the national stage among independent voters. But let's go to Biden approval one last time. 67% of Biden strongly approves are definite Democrat voters, and only 27% say they'll consider the best candidate. Conversely, the strongly disapproves are only 52% definite to vote Republican, while 16% more, 43%, say they'll consider the best candidate. But this also gives you a pretty good idea of what the Biden somewhat approves and somewhat disapproves look like politically, who are, as of today, about 30% of the electorate. There are going to be a lot of important numbers to dig through this election cycle, so please sign up now to follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the little bell icon so you're notified when our new videos come out, and thanks for watching.